Let's keep it going with earnings then, and let's get in touch with the management of Alembic Pharma. We have Shaunak Amin, the managing director at Alembic Pharmaceuticals, joining us. It's been a rather mixed quarter 3 for the company. The stock is flat right now. Hi, good morning, Mr. Amin. Can you talk to us about your API sales? They have been a matter of concern amongst analysts, and even this quarter, your API sales are down 15%. Can you help us understand what's ailing your API segment, and by when can we expect some growth, some recovery in this segment?
Yeah, the API segment we had a fairly large base run up in the last 4 or 5 years. In terms of API volumes, I don't think there's anything to concern with. Our business is a cyclical business. So I think we're quite confident of the next few quarters, the business to be picking up back into growth.
Morning, Mr. Amin. This is Shrishti also joining in, but help us understand the outlook on your US business specifically. What is showing strength to you at this point in time? What's the sense on the revival, and how is the pricing looking like when it comes to the US markets?
Yeah, so I think on the US side, we've seen a fairly strong pickup in volumes. Also, in terms of launches, we've had some good launches lined up. There is some amount of price pressure in this quarter also. We've been able to offset that through greater volumes, but we hope there'll be some moderation down the road on the pricing pressure.
And also, coming to your India business, your acute business is down 2%. When do you expect the revival? And after single-digit growth in India in quarter 2, what kind of growth targets you have for the second half?
Yeah, yeah. So we don't give estimates, projections. But on the India business, we do had some headwinds in parts of our portfolio in terms of market, where we were coming off a fairly large base on the respiratory and the antibiotics business. That has been a challenge this year, I think, aided with some internal transitions we've had in terms of adapting to, we've had a fairly large investment in Salesforce. So we've had some time to adapt to that and get the team aligned onto that, which is the internal operation issues that we're dealing with. I think Q4, we're quite confident of the business coming back into a strong growth. Hopefully with the market not showing further headwinds going forward, I think we should be fine.
Mr. Amin, also help us with the launch timeline for Entresto, because this has been a much awaited one from Alembic Pharma, though we understand that you have already received the US FDA approval for the same. But when is that the company will go ahead and actually go with the launch of this particular drug?
I can't give a forward launch date at this point in time. I mean, we can't share that information at this point in time. So sorry.
All right, no worries. But other than that, how is the launch pipeline looking like for Q4 and Q1 of FY26? Like, in which segment and in which geographies the major focus will be on?
I think in terms of launches, I think US continues to be a big thrust area for launch, along with India. Also, there's some launches lined up. I can't get into the specifics at this point in time, but you can expect a typical run rate that we have, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 launches in a quarter.
Okay, so, but while we are speaking about the US markets, Mr. Amin, give us a sense of what the new government in the US is government change, how it could impact your company, and especially on the injectable segment, what impact it could have.
At this point in time, it's too early to make any comments. So I think the minute we have more clarity, we will get back to you guys for sure.
Mr. Amin, with this, we'll let you go on that. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.